Hey guys, Jeff here with the Common Sense Camper. Hey, I thought I would talk about three popular grinds of knives and talk about the ones that I use, why I use them, how I use them. And I had a friend of mine ask me what's my favorite blade shape. And I told him it's kind of hard to explain because it all depends on what I'm doing with it. And so I thought I would show you three knives that I have used a lot, that I like using, and the three different shapes. Now the one that I don't have on here is a hollow grind, and I'm just not a hollow grind person. I've just never liked them. That's just a personal preference. Now I want to preface this with I am not a knife expert, and so I know doing a video like this is opening me up to just a barrage of people telling me I'm right or wrong. And so all I'm telling you is this is my experiences with these three types of blades. Your experience may be different. There are guys out there that swear by one particular blade versus another, and I'm just sharing with you my experiences with them. So if someone said, hey, you get one knife that you need to last a long time, that's going to be very durable, it's going to be probably this one. And this one has a convex edge. And basically a convex edge is what I call a pregnant blade, because what you have is a configuration like this, and then it's kind of bellied, convex. So you have a lot of material, a lot of surface area down by the blade. So it's going to be the most durable, it's going to be the hardest to chip, and it's going to be the hardest to roll the blade on. The next one here is a flat grind, and then this one is a Scandi grind. Now this one's going to be the most durable. That's going to be the second most durable. This is going to be the one that's going to be the flimsiest, for lack of better words. Because a Scandi grind is flat, and then it comes down into a really sharp point, almost like a razor blade. And this is what I call a quarter Scandi. A full Scandi would be way up here, and those are really what I would consider a flimsy knife, because this I have chipped, I have rolled the blade on. It's very easy to do, especially if you're batoning with it. The flat grind is the second most durable, because it's pretty much flat. It kind of has a gradual taper to it, and then what I call a secondary bevel, which is the actual edge of that blade. Now, in the lines of fun, if someone said, what's the most fun knife to use here, I would definitely say a Scandi grind. The reason for that is it's just very razor sharp, and cutting with it is a dream. Doing woodworking with it, small camp tasks like food prep, feather sticks, there isn't anything that can beat a Scandi grind with feather sticks, in my opinion. So this would be the one that's the most fun to use. If you're new and someone said, hey, what's a cheap blade that I can go out and have fun with, I would definitely recommend a Mora with a Scandi grind. They're just fun knives, they're easy to use. If you do break it or destroy it, they're not expensive, and so that's what I would suggest. Survival, and I get one knife, it's going to be this one. It's going to be something with the convex edge, because it's going to be more durable. Now, if you came to me and said you get one knife and you don't have any other tools, like you don't have a sharpening stone, you have nothing to sharpen your knife with, I can take a flat grind, and I can actually take a rock out of the river or stream, and if it has a little bit of a flat surface, I can sharpen this very easily. And I'm going to show you the three sharpening techniques with these knives, and why this one is actually the easiest one to sharpen out in the field. So the first one I'll show you is going to be the Scandi grind. And this one is hard to duplicate in the field because you'd have to find a rock like this out in the creek. And you know, if you find one of these in a creek, I more power to you. But you have to take this Scandi grind. You're going to tilt it till it's touching, till you feel the bevel flat. And then when you sharpen this, you're going flat all the way across. All right, you're not lifting this up. You're not tilting it. It is a flat draw all the way through. And so that's the way you have to sharpen that. That's going to be very hard to duplicate out in the field. The convex, the best way I've found to sharpen a convex is that you take a mouse pad or something similar to this, and this is just 1000 grit sandpaper. Convex edges are very hard because you have to kind of duplicate this. You don't want this to be on a hard surface, and you're going to lay it flat, and you're going to draw back and roll it till you kind of feel that shaving. I mean, you kind of feel the blade dragging, and you're going to do that. I usually touch it up about 25-30 strokes. So I'll do 25 or 30 strokes like this, and then 25 or 30 strokes like that. And then to do the edge, you're going to take this and just kind of draw it up like this. And usually I will do that, the top part 3 times as much as here, because I'm not touching that sandpaper as much as when I go like this. So again, this is going to be very hard to duplicate out in the field. Whereas with a flat grind, I don't need a stone. Let's just say I have this little rock right here. I can very easily sharpen this on a very short amount of surface. I mean, I can take this and just do this, and that's going to give me a nice sharp edge. Now, to sharpen this on a stone, you have a lot more area to work with, so it's going to be a lot easier. And this is one of the easiest things to sharpen out in the field, and that is absolutely sharp. It's probably not shaving sharp, but that's okay. If I'm just sharpening this with a rock and I get it to the point where I can cut through wood, I mean, that's sharp enough for me. Especially if you're in an emergency situation. So I thought I would share that with you. The 3 grinds. You have the convex, which is the most durable. You have the flat grind, which is the easiest to duplicate sharpening out in the field. It's the second most durable. Then you have the Scandi grind, and that one's near impossible to sharpen in the field unless, again, you have a flat stone to sharpen it with. But it's the most fun to use outdoors. This is just a fun knife to use, but I don't know that I would stake my life on it. This I would stake my life on. That one probably not, but that's probably more because of the makeup of the knife itself. It's stainless steel, and it's not a full tang, but that's a whole nother video. So hopefully this is helpful, guys. This is Jeff with the Common Sense Camper, camping out.